Hi guys, this is Tony here from Metal Roos. You're about to sit down and enjoy an interview I just did um, over there, and so do like and subscribe so you can get all this straight into your streaming and into your consciousness as soon as it arrives. So enjoy the interview, and I will. Over to you, Tony. Ah, these. Well, welcome, young men, to Australia. How are you going?
Very
Very
good.
good. We're looking forward to being in the warm because
Yeah.
the weather's rubbish here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the middle of winter in Canberra at the moment, and it's -4, so you do get cold here, but you
We
have to.
did,
Yeah.
yeah. We have,
I
yeah.
didn't realize it was in like a valley or a
Okay,
gully
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
take it.
are. We're in the bloody
Well,
valley. It's freezing here, but in November it
yeah.
will not be the case. It will be warm and lovely in November. Although
Spicy.
in Darwin it's
Yeah.
35 degrees at the moment, so
Nice.
big,
What was it?
bloody
22 in Sydney.
yeah.
Sydney.
Yeah.
It's a big country, so you get a lot of difference. You've been here before, haven't you?
We
Yeah.
have, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 When was the last time you were here?
2023.
Yeah,
Oh,
September
not long
20.
ago then. Not long
Yeah.
ago.
No.
Yeah.
Looking forward to coming back.
Yeah, I mean your your stuff is so crazy. I mean, the Mortal Wombat Tour, what a great name.
That's him.
Like, brilliant.
It was going to be Saki and C, wasn't it?
Saki and Sea. Yeah, because it's Japan and Australia.
I love that. I think that should
Yeah,
be
I
that.
like
Have that as
that
another
was my
shirt. You do that as
that was
well.
my favorite, man. That should
Yeah.
be the tour shirt.
Yeah.
A Japanese
That's
one, suck it and see. That's perfect. Suck it in. So
Yeah.
that's great.
What was the others?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Spider.
Yeah. But it's Chinese, so we couldn't do it.
No, of course
Yeah.
you couldn't. No, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right. But
Yeah,
have
that
you
was
got
class.
have you got a big audience in Japan?
Um, I mean, we do get a lot of like Japanese comments on TikTok and stuff. So and we've never done Japan and we always wanted to, so that's why we're going there. Well, while we're on that side of the world.
You
Yeah.
might as well. It's not far away. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
so we're getting there. We're pushing the sales and stuff. I mean, obviously we're quite new out there. So it'll be smaller venues and smaller crowds, I imagine, but like just to get out there and play shows is gonna be ridiculous regardless,
Yeah.
Well, I
We
think
sell
you're.
10 tickets to still crazy. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the kind of crazy stuff that you play. I'm sure it's right in their street. It's right in their wheelhouse, isn't it?
Yeah.
The kind
100%.
of
Yeah.
the kind of
We've
Disney
always
stuff.
said we've
Yeah.
always said we think we'll go down well in Japan, with the cartoons and the TV stuff and the Disney and that. Like, surely that's going to go down well in
Oh,
Japan.
mate, I'd go down anywhere. I mean, I must admit, I was listening back to He-Man and Thundercats, and I was going, oh my God, I was like, it reminds me of being a kid, right?
Yep.
And it was, I couldn't believe it because I thought, oh, what's it going to do? How are they going to do the He-Man? But it's not a very long one, but it's perfect.
Yeah. It's so stupid, though, isn't
It's
it?
ridiculous.
It is, but I love
Just
it.
He-Man, that's it.
It's just
I
He-Man,
have
the power,
power.
and then it just
Yeah.
stopped.
That was actually that was the last thing we did. You
Yeah.
you and Benj were on holiday, weren't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah. What?
So it was just me and Cobb, and that intro was actually off a different song, wasn't it?
Yes, but we copied it. Well, we borrowed it
Green Day,
from
innit?
Green Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on a live
Oh,
thing at Green Day. No, no, it wasn't live. It was
No,
off.
it's off Insomniac.
Yeah,
One,
yeah.
I can't remember which track it was now.
Yeah, so we borrowed that, but we cut it from another song, put it on that.
Yeah.
Because we had all the artwork for, or someone said Master of the Universe, and it's like, oh, we
Yeah.
can't not have He-Man on there now. So
Yeah.
we just throw it together at the end.
I also like the way your
Yeah.
album titles are all linked together with this one, this one word that seems to come through the whole lot, which I find, it's fun because you know where you are. Put that, you go, oh, that's definitely Punk Rock Factory. I know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know what these guys are gonna do. I don't know how you keep finding things. I mean, Pokemon, Buffy, Red Dwarf. You find you know it's there. You find it. I don't know
If
how
it's
you
been
do
put
it.
out there, we'll find it.
Yeah. We got an endless back catalogue, man.
Yeah.
It's I loved it. I particularly loved the adverts, the commercial stuff you did as well. It just reminds me of punk when I was a teenager. And
Yeah, man.
yeah, no, I know that bit of where they instead of being all political, there was a nice side of just funness. Like I'm a big like toy dolls and things like that. Where they were just bouncing around, having fun, and being stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure then.
Yeah, we did a festival with them in Sweden actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
And
yeah, we went
yeah,
to
we
this.
ended up hanging out and getting drunk with them in a hotel afterwards. Didn't we? That was good laugh.
God,
Yeah, cool.
I saw them with the Damned, my God, many years ago. Then the Damned and the Anti-Noah League. And it was,
no way.
yeah, it was a crazy, it was actually the first gig who took my then now wife to, which is,
Oh, nice.
yeah, but it was nuts because Toy Dolls went off and I only knew one song. I knew Nelly the Elephant.
Yeah,
That's all I knew at the time. I
They
seen
were spinning guitars as well, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, they had their guitars attached to their belts so they could spin their guitar around.
oh my God. See,
Yeah.
I love that energy, man. That's what you guys, that's what you guys bring, right? So you're here the 21st to the 25th of November, which is great. So you're playing Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, and Adelaide. That's a nice spray of
Yeah, the
areas.
problem is they're back to back.
Yeah.
The shows
They
are
are.
back to back.
Sounds nice, but when are we going to sleep,
When
bro?
we gotta play and fly and then play and fly and then we'll sleep at some point. Like
You will. I was just saying because when do you get into the country a few days before to acclimatise? Or are you straight in and then?
I think we're coming over. I think we got a day or two before with
We
the
haven't
show.
booked
haven't
anything
we?
yet, have we?
No,
Oh, you'll be
but
sleeping then.
Yeah, I think the plan is to have a day or two before the first show. Yeah.
I think you'll need it because you know that's a long way to suddenly just jump off a plane. I mean, I'm sure you professionals you can do it, but
Well, the thing what's
we're
going to
not
happen,
professional at
right?
all.
We're going to get on this plane. Me and him are going to start drinking. We won't be able to sleep. So we'll be walking the streets at 3 o'clock in the morning. Then we'll have to get up early and probably find a bar and go drinking again.
So basically, that's what happened last time. We jet lag kicked in, and me and him are still roaming the streets at 3-4 a.m.
Making cocktails out of aloe vera drinks.
We had like a bottle of vodka in our pocket, and just going and buying like weird drinks from the local shops, and
It's gross.
yeah.
Oh, it's like the opposite when I go back. When I go back to the UK, you know, I get off the plane, I'm all excited. I go and see family. And then I'm like, you know, I'm asleep. Coming back's worse because they lose 3 days coming back.
Yeah.
This way, and it's a nightmare coming back. I hate the return flight from London to here. But going there, it's okay. You're knackered because it's a long flight, but getting here and suddenly go, great.
When we got home, I was fine. I was fine when we got home from Australia.
Yeah.
It was when we got to Australia and messed us up, didn't it?
Oh yeah, you're going the other way. See, that's why.
Yeah, I remember being in that hotel room in Melbourne.
It's like that apartment thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's when it hit us.
And I was just led there, and I was just watching the time. And it was like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I'm like, I am still awake. What is going on? Like, this is awful. Ended up smashing some savage sleeping tablets down us just to get some sleep.
It's amazing what people have to do traveling this kind of distance, but we're really pleased that you are coming because you know the stuff you play, as I said, you know, it's wild. I mean, it's Michael Jackson and there's the Bluey. You've got to be playing Bluey surely when you're here.
Yeah, we'll check it out there.
I should think so.
Around the Twist, you've got to be doing Around the Twist.
We didn't do last time we did Bluey, and the guy who wrote the theme tune was actually going to come out to a show because he'd heard us do it, and we were in contact with him.
Yeah, a guy called Joff Bush, who wrote the song. He got in touch with us ages before. When we first put it out, and we've had quite a few conversations with him, and he couldn't make it for some reason. Something happened, and he couldn't make it to the show. But yeah, like we'll get him out to the show now this time.
Oh, mate, yeah.
Imagine PRF on Bluey. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
That'd
be good. Bluey's first concert, like.
Oh, that'd be
yeah.
As soon as we see him, we meet him. That idea's being floated, man.
Definitely. Oh, you've got to do it. I mean, I was looking at all like the Aussie stuff. So like I said, you Round the Twist, Men at Work. You know, they'll just go off here because Aussies are very colloquial. They love it.
We did Down Under, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we did You're the Voice as well.
Yeah.
Did you do You're the Voice? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is on Spotify as well, You're the Voice. I really like that. I really like what we did with that one.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one, but I've heard a lot of your stuff. I must have missed that one. I'll have to go and find it because your albums are so diverse. There's so much on them. That where you get what you get and you go, oh, where next? Like a kid in a candy shop, right?
I was just gonna say, we're little kids in a playground where it's just like, let's do this. We can do whatever, and we answer to no one. So
I love it. You never get any pushback from the original artists or anyone say you can't do that to my song. Like
praise if anything. Like we've actually ended up in contact with a few of the original artists, and
we became friends with the band Lit because of our cover of My Own Summer. My Almost Enemy, My Own Summer's Deftones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Both,
Bowling for Soup, Papa Roach.
Soup. Even Backstreet Boys have commented on our song and said it was genius. Or no, it was FNA. Said,
Yeah.
Well, I like it better than the original one, and I hate the original one. So there you go.
Gene Simmons.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wild.
That is wild. Crazy. Can you imagine waking up one morning and your phone goes beep beep and you go, Jesus, it's Gene Simmons.
Yeah. It's bonkers.
Yeah. It's
absolutely
crazy.
Bonkers.
Oh, it's crazy. What brought you to this idea? Like, I mean, you're obviously very talented musicians, right? What brought you to this concept? Because it's a very unique concept.
Failed musicians.
Completely by accident, man. Like it was just something that we did just as a laugh. None of us were in bands anymore. We were getting old and we just wanted to play some music, and it was just record a track and chuck it on YouTube. And all thanks to COVID, the first COVID lockdown in 2020. That's when it kicked off, because we plastered ourselves all over socials, and it all kicked off from there.
Oh. So there's some good things come out of that horrible C word, didn't there? There's some good things that come out of it. It's not all negative. You had a great time. Yeah, exactly. You came out of it, which is brilliant. But also what I like about bands like yours, and what makes so much enjoyment for a lot of us, is that it's a release. You know, we live on, the world is crap. You know that. The world is shit. Let's be honest. You look out the window and it's just like, oh, fuck. But then you put your stuff on and you just go, yeah, oh, yeah, it's Thundercats again. Wait, here we go. And you lose yourself in the fun.
That's what it's all about, man. Now, our live shows are exactly that. Like, you know, not only are we playing Disney and cartoons and TV themes and stuff that everyone loves, and now everyone listens to because we've done it in a different style.
Oh, yeah.
Like our shows are like 70% music, but 30% of our shows is us just pissing around.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Making jokes, having laughs, but like including as much of the crowd as possible. And like, you know, it's just like playing in a room with your mates. Like, everyone's involved, everyone's having a good time. Whether we're playing in front of 50 people or 5,000 people, like we always feel like we're just playing in a room with our friends and everyone's involved, like, you know.
And there's not many concerts you can go to that are like ours. Not to sound, you know, above my station here, but like I went to see Metallica with my brother, you know. Love him. And they started playing a song. My brother's like, I don't know this one. And then later on the set, he's like, oh, I don't know this one. But our set, 9 times out of 10, you're not getting that. Like, everyone knows every single song. So it's rare you go to a gig where you can sing from the moment that band comes on stage to the moment they leave every single song, and you know it. Even if you don't think you know it, you'll know the chorus. And like, oh yeah.
Oh, this is the Milky Way advert. I
know the Milky Way advert. Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? So it's like nostalgia, but also you want to come out away from your gigs with a sore throat as a fan, because you just want to sing yourself into oblivion. Because like you see, I've been to, I mean, not putting Metallica aside, but I went and saw them. They just phoned it in. I just felt I'd paid hundreds of dollars and was like, oh yeah, okay, like they were good, but they're this big, and I'm way back there. Yeah. Whereas at least with you guys, you're right up there and close and sweaty, where it starts meant to be, right?
And we make it, you know, like Peej said, it's like in between songs, there's a real conscious effort to get the crowd involved, and we love it when that energy is like given to us from the crowd.
Yeah,
because we'll give it back in spades then. Yeah.
Like, you get that in Australia.
The first shows we do is when it's really, the crowd are really quiet and it's just like, oh god, it's hard to get there. And you just got to smash through the songs, because we want to have that interaction. We don't want to be the mysterious one. Next song. We want someone to, you know, shout something out. It's like, let's go. Let's have a heckle.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. And we've both all been to shows like that where you turn up, you're excited because you love the band, but no one else is, and suddenly it's just this. You're doing your best to get it going, but they're just standing there.
You've got to feed off it, man. Like we do. Like we
lean into it.
Yeah, we really feed off of, like, where was it? Like Copenhagen.
Yeah,
we toured Europe back in 23, and we did Copenhagen, and it was like, it was so weird, wasn't it? Like everyone was just stood there, nobody moved, everyone watched. Like you'd finish a song, and it would be a couple, you know, just. And then they'd stop, and then it'd be dead silence, and like you try and say something and try and get the banter going, and you're just met with this kind of like dead.
So you leave the stage thinking, oh, they hate us, but then you read the comments like, oh, I saw Punk Rock Factory last night, it was amazing. It was like, where were you?
I didn't see you get involved.
Yeah. But it's good
Yeah.
because like at least they still love the show. And that's the most important thing. Is like,
It is. Culturally,
they
things are
did say
different.
we were shit. Yeah.
And that was what we loved so much about Australia last time was the crowd's reaction was so
Yeah.
good. Like,
And I realized when we were talking to the last interview, I forgot afterwards we went to merch and we were like signing stuff and how people were like, thank you so much. It was like a statesman thanking us for coming over. And it's like, what do you want about?
yeah,
We're coming over to Australia to play music. Like we should be thanking you.
yeah.
I know they're great here like that. I mean, they do. It's very much like some of UK audiences used to be. I haven't ever lived there a long time, so I don't know now. But when in the 80s, they used to be like that. They were very appreciative of bands that played. And I do, and also they get our sense of humor. Australians have a good English sense of humor, if you know what I mean. They don't mind a bit of a bit of a dirty joke and a nod to madness.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they like their drink and they just get on, right? So
or they're pissed, as you call it.
Oh, they're pissed. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. In Germany, when they got the Steins.
Oh my God, yes. But at least it's clean. You don't get so sick with it.
Yeah.
You drink loads of that, you might feel a bit dry, but you don't end up like wanting to kill yourself with a hangover.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, after you told we did, I was rough.
But you're Welsh. You've got it it's in your blood.
Literally.
Yeah, my grandfather was from around Cardiff, so I understand
Nice.
what the well, I'm in Evans. You can't go far wrong, can you? Really? I mean, there's 90 million of us, but well, I mean, honestly, I just think that the audience is going to love it. I'm so looking forward to seeing you when you come over. I'll be at this, hopefully you'll be at the Sydney gig.
Sweet.
I mean, I have to ask, okay, with such a diverse amount of music that you can play at any given time, like you said, you can just turn on a dime and say, we're going to do that one, right? How do you then go about writing a set list? Because they can't be anything that would follow. I mean, they're all just so eclectic.
It's really hard.
It is hard.
Because we've got I think there's either over or close to 100 songs on Spotify now.
Yeah.
And then you go through the top of what people, the top listened songs. And it's like, right, okay, we should add them in. But then we're looking down the list and we want to have fun as well.
Yeah.
And even though the songs might not be huge on Spotify, like I said earlier, they're all going to know them. So it becomes a bit of a battle. Then
it does. There's two-thirds of the set that always stays the same. Realistically, at least half to two-thirds of the set. Like you've got our absolute staples that have got to stay in the set because that's what everyone's coming to hear. But then the others, then we do try and change them around. We vary it up from tour to tour. We try and, if we go to America, we put stuff in that's going to maybe appeal more to Americans than they might to the UK, and the same with Australia. And obviously we'll do the same with Japan as well. But it's so hard, man. Honestly, it is really difficult because we're like, let's put this in, let's put this in, let's put this in. And then we build a set and we work it out. And it's like, right, that's 40 minutes over what our allotted time to play. So I don't pull that out. I don't want to pull that one out. Well, I want to pull this one out. I hate this song. I love playing this song. It's like, oh God, we can't do it.
Oh so no. I don't envy bands like yourself. If you were some kind of pretentious prog metal band, you go, I'm just going to play 4 songs for the whole concert. Yeah. You go, it's fine. We're just going to play part 1 to 4 and then we'll go. Yeah. But when you guys, it's like, well, what do we do? Because like I said, so much, nothing is off limits to you guys. Nothing. No. There is nothing I don't think you wouldn't do. And so I generally think that. I think every single aspect of life you've had a stick pointing a finger at and had a laugh at. And I think that would be the hardest part because where do you go? Like you said, you've got to be happy for yourself. You've got to play the ones you like doing.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
Because I suppose you can just sort of chuck them in the encore.
Yeah.
We usually run out of time for that as well, bro.
Well, that's a sign of a good show, isn't it, though? If you get to it, you've still got time to spare, and you go, oh, I should have, could have. If you're having fun with the audience, time flies by.
That's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times that the set is fine, but then we get towards the end, we're like, oh shit, we run out of time. I was talking to the crowd for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? I want that though. I'm of a generation that enjoys that interaction. Yeah. I mean, I went and saw.
We had a game show halfway through the set on one of our tours.
Brilliant.
It came out in a sparkly jacket. We had the countdown, the screen.
Countdown board. I had a gold glittery jacket on.
With a pointy finger.
And I had a big long stick.
Oh, I love it. Oh, so Vic Reeves. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
I just because I went and saw I think it was Alice Cooper, and it was the most dull. I mean, he's brilliant. I love Alice Cooper. I mean, I love him, but he just like he came on. He was like, I was expecting some banter. You know, this is Alice Cooper. Come and chat with us. He just went bum, 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 and off. Like, and I
Yeah,
was like, well, he
Yeah,
didn't even stop in between songs. It almost like was a medley,
yeah,
as if he was just a job.
gotta break it up, man.
yeah,
Break it
Gotta break it
up.
up.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Gift of the gab. You've got to have the gift of the gab. You guys obviously have that. So, you know, there are a lot of bands that don't know. You be honest, they don't. There's a lot of musicians who
Talk a lot.
can't talk in public, right?
We talk a lot of shit.
Oh, lots.
A lot. I tell you what we do find we do a lot of though is we'll start talking to each other and it's complete in jokes that nobody in the crowd knows what we're talking about, and we're just making each other laugh.
Yeah,
That's literally it. Like we do it all the time.
yeah.
Ah, oh,
Actually,
but
love it though.
Yeah.
but that's what again. Why we buy the ticket, guys? Why we listen to the albums? It's the energy,
That's
the
cool.
fun,
That's what we
the
always want. We don't take this serious. We take it seriously,
of
obviously, but
course.
like, portraying the fun element is the main priority because honestly, nothing's contrived. Nothing's like remember to smile now. It's literally we're so happy to be up there and doing what we're doing. So it's all natural. And
Yeah.
like I said, when the crowd starts giving it back, it just makes it even
Oh
more
mate,
stupid and ridiculous now.
when the beer starts flying, going all over the place, and
Yeah.
everyone's going nuts. You know, I mean, I've interviewed bands where they stand, they say, "Oh yeah, yeah, no, we work out every move that we do it," and you're like, "Oh, really?" It's like I didn't go to a ballet.
In the past, things have been discussed not with us, but like things be like, oh, we should do this here and then do this here. And like, just see how it goes,
Yeah.
man.
Say
Yeah.
this.
Just like what are you going to say between these two songs?
Meh.
No, you don't know because each
Nothing.
night is different, right? And
Yeah.
each emotion is different, and you might have had a good day or a bad day. You might want to say something to some idiot that's at the front, like you know,
Yeah.
it's. I
Sure.
agree.
And do you know what? Like literally, as you said, every show is different.
Yeah.
You could come to two shows back to back, one night after the other, and apart from the song, the set list is the same, obviously.
Yeah.
But the things we talk about and the stuff that we do in those shows is
People dress up, they catch your eye, don't they? And
Yeah.
like Spider-Man's over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic.
robot with a proper vest.
Because I have to be honest with you, I never liked Disney. I can't stand Disney. But when I listen to the Disney tracks that you do, it actually, I don't mind it. Like you said, I suddenly go, oh yeah, I don't mind Frozen or whatever. It's like, okay. But
Yeah.
That's it, man.
but,
That's
otherwise I go, oh God, no, it's there. But
yeah.
I go,
That's what gets people in. Like, you're never gonna go driving around your car singing "Let It Go," but then you
No.
put our version on, and
No.
you might.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like
Yeah.
irony without irony, right? It's ironic, but not almost. It's
Yeah,
just
man.
fantastic. Long may it be. I'm looking for. When have you got any more albums coming out? Are you working on one?
Just
Yeah.
started.
Yeah,
we've got
nice.
we got a seed of a theme
Yeah.
and an idea of how we're going to do it. So yeah, we're already started planning some bits out and structuring some bits out.
Oh, I think the excitement for you will be finding other things. As I said, you've done so much. Is now finding something you haven't. Where do you go? Like,
No, this is a cool little concept we got working on.
Yeah,
nice.
it's a concept of sorts that we've discussed on and off for a couple of years. So
Yeah.
it'd be cool to get our teeth into it.
Brilliant. I still love the advert stuff. Brilliant. My one of my brother's best friends was in a band called Spludging Essence, not Spludging Essence Bound, sorry. Flibbity Dibbity Dob was the Snuff was the band. Do you remember? Have you heard of Snuff?
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, Toy Dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we played with them in Sweden, the drummer was the
The Snuff drummer.
Yeah, because
Who's the singer?
they're from Hendon, where I'm from, and my brother went to school with them, and so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's one of those small weird connections. And when you hear wonderful bands like that have a bit of fun and energy, like Toy Dolls, like Snuff, like Splodging and Bound, and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then you put your stuff on, and it sort of sits comfortably in that kind of arena, you know.
nice.
Yeah, I love it. I'm glad you know you met the try Snuff. I talk about
Yeah.
Snuff here. People go who? It goes vroom, over
Yeah.
right over their heads. Because I just remember when they released it, they did the Shake and Vac song, and I just was, at school walking around the playground doing the Shake and Vac, but
Freshness back.
put the freshness back.
Shake and back.
It was just like, but it's really
Adverts,
quick.
man, they hit different, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, just different. It's just wonderful. I could talk all night. I know I could. So, but thanks for the chat. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, man.
Thanks for coming on chatting. That's Metal Roos, and I think the audience are going to go nuts. I hope it sells every single ticket.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, dude.
And I hope you have no merch left when you finish and you walk out and you've got nothing to take home with you.
That'd be good.
That'd be good.
Nothing but a hangover.
Always, always, bro.
Yeah.
Come down.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I'll see you because you'll be in Sydney on the 22nd of November, I believe.
Yeah.
Your first one's Brisbane, and then 23rd is Melbourne, and then you've got one day though, and your 25th is in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Which is not too bad because Melbourne to Adelaide's not that long. So it's a short flight. Yeah. So like maybe an hour or so, if that. So
cool.
So you'll have a bit of a break, I suppose.
Yeah.
Adelaide is a sweet, sleepy little town, so you'll enjoy that.
Yeah, I got family up there, so it should be cool.
Oh, lovely, isn't it? It's always, we've got family everywhere, innit? Us Welsh people. I mean, I'm not Welsh, my father was, but fingers everywhere. Fingers everywhere.
Yeah, man, hit us up when when we're in Sydney. We'll,
definitely will. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have a drink. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Right. Take it easy. All right, then. Bye for now.
Bye,
Bye, mate.